What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another amazing episode of Pet Battle PvP. Today we're going to be kicking it off with a Void Scarred Cat and a double Anomalus team. I know today is the Shadowlands release date, so I wanted to try hard a little bit just to give the people that want to actually get into pet battles a pretty solid team for laddering with, and you can't get much more solid than double Anomalus. Remember, the way that the Anomalus is obviously going to work is you want to go for Void Novas, get that big AoE team damage, and then supplement that with Poison Protocol, which is even further AoE team dots to make it so when they finally have a chance to bring in their second and third pets, those pets are already at about half. So you want to lead one Anomalus, go for the second Anomalus, and then finally we're going to be finishing off with the Void Scarred Cat. I'm so surprised at how well this pet did. It gets Void Slap, which deals additional team AoE damage. It actually deals more to the back row than a Void Nova would from an Anomalus if they actually have two pets left. So if they have already lost their first pet, bring in the Void Scarred Cat immediately, go for that big Void Slap into the back. And then last but not least, it has Void Cyclone as well. It creates a Cyclone, which has a 35% chance to deal 73 to 121 magic damage to the enemy team each round. It's actually a really solid AoE team move for the back row. Like, obviously, things like Void Nova and Void Slap are really good, but this lasts for 5 rounds, which means this thing can do like 500 damage to the back row if you correctly roll the 35%. Other than that, again, this thing is a power variety, and the best thing to know about this pet is that it has 1500 health, 1522 health. That is absolutely massive. It's also a beast, so it has the beast racial, which means it can deal 25% more damage while under half. I think this pet, like, obviously the whole Void Scarred line that came out with BFA, they're fun, but I'm very surprised at how well this pet in particular did. It has a massive health pool. It deals a lot of damage. It might be a little bit slow, but it's the perfect pet for closing out games. So we're going to get right into them. Wish me luck. I think the games today are going to be pretty fast because we are using double Anomalus, but if you're looking for a team to grind with for Shadowlands, just to maybe get your feet wet into learning a little bit more about pet battles, maybe try using this team. You can pick up Anomalus for relatively cheap on any auction house. It's usually probably only a couple thousand for level 25, so try picking up a couple Anomalises, try using a Void Scarred Cat. All three of these pets have amazing synergy together, and wish me luck. Let's get right on into the games. Here we go. So it looks like we're going up against Cyclops, a Chrono Minus, and a Lil Nefarian. I think we're actually just going to start off with Anomalus because this team is absolutely busted. And let's actually see. Let's zoom this one in. All right, so we got Cyclops here. Mana Surge, Drain Power. I think we're just going to start off with the Void Nova. We're going to go Void Nova, we're going to Poison Protocol, and we're just going to nuke their back row. It's going to be so good. You can do as much damage as you want. You can lower my damage. I'm just going to put up that AoE dots. And I think we'll be in a really good spot here. We're just going to melt their whole back row with this team. So you can see Poison Protocol puts up this 2-round dot on them. What move did they actually use here? Drain Power and increase usage. That's a really good attack, I think. I think that's a super nice attack. But yeah, we can just totally throw away like this Anomalus. And even though he has all those damage boosts, like, he can't really do that much through my through my passive here. It sucks I'm not going to be able to Void Nova again. I wonder if it's actually better to switch out for a second Anomalus and save this one. What are those speed tiers? It actually is, I would say. I would say it actually is better to take a little bit of damage on this Anomalus and save the last Anomalus in the back. So go for a second Void Nova. You get to crit, but again, that's just my passive right there. So we're going to go for another Void Nova. Big damage. That back row is getting weaker and weaker by the minute. Let's see if we actually should just get the KO here instead of putting up a Poison Protocol. Yep. This pet is just so good. Being a power variety pet and having 297 speed is kind of just nuts, I would say. He has a bunch of really good attacks with this. Do we even want the Poison Protocol? I don't actually think we really need it. Yeah, I think it's just better to go for Ooze Touch. 382 is just a massive number. We are at 1. All right, so let's actually see. So 382 versus 95 3 times. It's technically more damage to go for this because it's getting hit on 2 pets for the next 2 turns. So it's 95 and then like a double poison that ticks for 95 for 2 more turns. So it's technically about 600 damage total to do it like that. Oh, and what did he actually use? Oh, did he wing buffet me? That's totally fine. We're just going to get to go for another Void Nova. Unless I just want to get the KO. 365. Yeah, we'll just get the KO. Are we never going to even have to use the Void Scarred Cat? Yo, is Anomalus just that good that we don't even have to use the Void Scarred Cat? I guess so. I guess so. Actually, we will have to use one turn of the Void Scarred Cat. If he outspeeds us with Chrono Minus. Alright, what does he have? He has Dragon Passive up. You got Surge Power? 740? Oh, you want that damage? Let's just go for it. Survey says, oh, actually I have an Anomalus left. For some reason I thought he killed us, but he didn't. He went for the high roll to kill us, but it did not work. He should have used Rake. That would have been busted. But we'll take those. I didn't even really have to bust out the team's comp. I guess that just shows like how busted Anomalus can be. But let's go to another one, and let's try and use a little bit more of the Void Scarred Cat this time. Alright, so this time we're going up against a triple beast team. Again, we super outspeed most of their pets with the Anomalus, so we do just want to open up with this pet, I feel. I feel opening up with Anomalus is usually just a good idea. We're going to go up against Zufu. Looks like we just probably want to set the Void Nova first. That's a pretty large cooldown. I mean, the Poison Protocol is a large cooldown as well, but I feel like going for, like, Void Nova, Poison Protocol, switch to the second Anomalus is usually a really good idea. So it's setting Moonlight, right? Yeah, Moonlight. Alright, so increases healing. Prowl Vengeance. It's not that great. Just gonna go for Poison Protocol. I wonder if he's gonna switch. I don't think like beasts are relatively known for their healing, so I think we're gonna be in a pretty good spot. Alright, and I think we just want to wait for those dots to come up for the most part. I think I will go for one Ooze Touch. We'll see if he can actually take me out. Yeah, that's totally fine. I think at this point we do want to come in with the Void Scarred Cat and save our other Anomalus in the back. So we can go for a couple different things here. We can go for the Cyclone, the Void Cyclone. I think I will do that, and then finish him off with a Void Slap. So Void Cyclone's super nice. It is... Ah, we took a lot of damage there. What move was that? Spirit Claws? Yeah. Always hits one of those Moonlight. That's such a cool move. But we should be able to finish him off here. We do outspeed, and we can't just take him out. So the Void Cyclone, like I said, it has a 35% chance to deal 73 to 121 magic damage. Like, that's a lot of damage in the back row. It's a big cooldown. And then we still have our Void Slap up, and Void Slap is a little bit better than Void Nova in this situation because it splits this much damage instead of dealing like big damage to the front and less damage in the back. It just does really good damage to both of them, and they split it. So even when they only have two, they still take heavy damage. Let's see what he actually wants to go for here. He can go for some heals. Let's see if he actually goes for it. Looks like he probably has that. Yeah, heal. Oh my gosh. So is that this one? Devour. Alright. I have to get some big damage in here with the Void Nova. So, like, that's a one-round cooldown. That is such a good move. Let's see, though. We just took out his back row pet using straight AoE. You'll love to see it. Yeah, let's see if we can grind this guy out. I don't think Poison Protocol is the right way since there's only one pet left. We should just be able to do this in 2 turns, I think. Let's see how much he heals for. He still has Moonlight. Like, that's so much. Oh, he didn't use it. It was on cooldown still. It was a 2-round cooldown, not a 1-round cooldown. Yeah, so we got it. We got him. That was a super cool team. I love seeing the tiger pets they opened with the Zufu Cub. That was such a cool pet. And I was very surprised at how much damage it did. But we actually did use the Void Scarred Cat that time. So I know these games are super fast. We're probably going to play a few more. But the Void Scarred Cat, yeah, it has so much health. And then, like I was talking about, this Void Slap is actually really nice. If we compare it to Void Nova, right? Void Nova says 286 damage to the enemy's active pet and 171 to each of the back row. So it's a bigger hit to the top pet. And then, you know, less damage to the back row, but it hits all their back row. Versus, like, Void Nova is actually, Void Slap's really good to use when they only have 2, because it just splits that damage and deals technically more to the back row than a Void Nova does. So, pretty cool stuff. We're gonna go to another one, though, and see if we can keep the win streak alive. Hopefully, we don't just take wins from that guy all day, because he had a really cool team. Alright, I said I didn't want to take wins from this guy, but you know what? He's switched up a little bit. We got a Feline Familiar in here. I do think that this guy definitely can beat us. It's just a matter of... I think it's up to him to outplay us because our team is so one-dimensional. But yeah, let's actually... Should I use... No, I think you want to just Void Nova at first. I think you want to get as many Void Novas out as possible. It just does so much damage to the back row that it's so worth it. And now we go for the Poison Protocol, and we'll just go for Poison Touches. The fact that we outspeed this pet, even though it's a power variety, like our magic passive is just saving us, making it so we can only take a certain amount of health. It looks like he switched that up. Feed was not on the table before. That was not a spell that it had. So it looks like he's playing it a little bit smarter this time. Again, I can totally save this Anomalus. Eventual attack that deals beast damage equal to the last hit taken. I think this is fine. We'll just fodder this guy away. And then we'll be able to finish him off probably with the second Anomalus. So 323. Again, we want to send the second one out here. We'll just get the finishing touch with the Ooze Touch. That way we won't even have to take any damage on the Void Scar Cat. Remember last time we took like 600 that we don't have to take this time. So the fact that his back row is like that weakened is just like really, really good for us. We'll go for another Void Nova. Technically really good damage. Feel unfamiliar. If they don't get a chance to use it, they don't get a chance to use it. Oh, I got the stun. 25% chance to stun. We might as well just switch it then. That's never lucky. A little bit never lucky. Big damage and the stun. Alright, so let's see. I guess you do want to go for the... is it too late game to pop the Cyclone? I think it might be too late game to pop the Cyclone. I think I'm just going to go for the Void Slap. He's going to get his heal off here, but it's going to proc my passive. It's really good damage to the back row, so like one more really big back row hit, and we should be able to just take that pet out. 273 to 409. That's a lot of damage. If you can't KO us here, it's going to get the heal. 510. Oh my gosh, we just high rolled that. Yo, Void Scar Cat. Yo, chill. Chill. Look at this. Look at that face. Oh, he's so mad over there. Yeah, and then we just take him out right here, right? That's right, yo. Damage. Yo, the Void Scar Cat popping it off right now. That actually went a lot smoother than I thought, considering we got stunned. But, like, yo, this pet needs to chill. I'm surprised how much damage it does. Yeah, I guess we are technically still a power variety pet. We hit super hard Void Slap. Void Cyclone's very, not really situational, but it's a definitely good thing to secure back row damage. And that Claw has such a high roll, being able to do over 400 on the high roll. And then combine that with the Beast passive, dealing 25% damage when we're under half health. And since we have a much higher base health pool, we're actually still safer. You know, most pets would be like, if they were at half, would be at like 500 or 600. This thing has 1500 health. So like, we're still really, really healthy, even if we have our Beast passive proc. So that is very, very nice. Hopefully you guys like this team. I think that's probably all I'm going to play with it today. But yeah, Shadowlands is out today. So hopefully you guys are playing Shadowlands. Hopefully you guys have chosen your covenants, chosen exactly what characters and races you want to play. I'm probably still going to try and do a lot of pet battles. I know they recently nerfed the experience that you can gain from pet battles, so I can't like level up to the next level threshold using pet battles, but I still think I'm going to play a lot. So hopefully you guys are excited for some more new content coming out when Shadowlands releases. I mean, it's already out, but you know what I mean. Hopefully you guys are excited for a bunch more new content once the new pets actually make their way into the meta. You know, we have to level everything up and everything like that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.